Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. I'm going to show you how to set the clock and the time zone on this Sony Dream Machine. So the first thing you're going to want to do is set the time zone. All you got to do is press the time zone button, and it's going to scroll through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it comes from the factory's default on 2, which is Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so 3 is Central Time, 4 is Mountain Time, 5 is Pacific, 6 is Yukon, and 7 is Hawaiian. So first set your time zone. I'm 3. And then you're going to set the clock, you're going to hold the clock button until it starts to flash. Okay, that's displaying the year. It's not 1968. So with it flashing, you got to set the year. I don't know why the year would be so low. Then you're going to press the clock button again. Okay, this is the month and the day. So it's 11. Then I'm going to press the clock button again to get the day. 11/1. What I'm doing is there's these plus and minus arrows is what I'm using to change it. I'm going to press the clock button again. Now I'm going to put the time in. Okay, so when you're putting the time in, it doesn't let you change the hour and the minute. You got to cycle through by hitting these plus and minus arrows. You got to cycle through. If you hold it down long, it'll start really going through the time, but it doesn't change the hour and the minutes separately. You got to do it. You got to walk through it all together. Okay, so once you've got the correct time displayed, you're going to press the clock button again. It's going to beep, and now it's set. Okay, so this alarm clock has a daylight savings time button. So you're going to press and hold this button right here. It says DST. And what you're going to get, you're either going to turn it on or off. So that's off. And if I press it again and hold it for 3 seconds, it's going to go to on. So with it on, it automatically goes to daylight savings time for whatever region you're in. So some regions don't do daylight savings time, some regions do. So I do, so I'm going to make sure it's on. Press the button, it's off. I got to do it again. And now it's on. So again, this is Just a Dad. I want to thank you for watching. It's just a simple video. We had time change, and I thought it was kind of tricky for me to set it, so I thought I would do a video to help other people set their Dream Machine alarm clocks. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few of the functions of the alarm clock. It's got an alarm A and alarm B, and it's got this thumb wheel here, and that's how you turn the alarm off in the morning. So I'm going to go to radio, and then the display changes. Now I got to use this thumb wheel on the side. It's spring loaded up or down, and that's what I'm going to change my time to. And then after a certain minute, certain long, it's going to go. Now it's going to go back to time. Now you can see alarm A over here is set, and you have to look whether it's set on buzzer or radio. It doesn't tell you that on the display. Okay, so it's got a radio too built in. It's not a really good radio, but at night sometimes people listen to it, so it's got this on button. So you turn the radio on, and then you turn it off right there. Those can be kind of hard to find at night. And then it's got the standard snooze button, but if you press it, it will tell you the date. 11/1/2020. And then after a certain amount of time, it's going to go back to the time. And then you've got alarm B. Alarm B seems to be a little easier to reach when you're setting it at night if you're right-handed. So again, you're going to set it to radio. The display is going to change. It's got its own wheel that you use, and it's spring-loaded, and this is what you use to change the time. And if you hold it really long one way, it goes really fast. And then after a certain minute, it times back to the time, and now you're set. And so in the morning when the alarm goes off, you got to reach up here and turn it to off to kill it. Okay, so these Sony Dream Machines work really well. Their displays are kind of dim. You've got this brightness button, and when you change it, it changes the brightness, and it can go really dim. I've got it on the brightest setting, and when the sun is out, that's kind of hard to see. Okay, so in the morning when the alarm goes off, you can hit this off button. It's just a little harder to find. Normally everybody turns the lever to off to turn it off, but you can hit this, and that way it leaves this set on. Here's a picture of the right hand side. It's got an alarm volume. That's the buzzing sound. It can only be high or low. It's got your standard controls on the right side. As far as the radio is not the best. It's got to be a really strong signal to pick up. So we really like these Dream Machines. We've got one on each side of our bed. I think it's just because it's easy to set the alarm. It's easy to turn off, and they work really nice. And they do have batteries in the bottom. It takes a CR2032, which is a little odd, and mine needs change now. See how the battery light is on? I've got to change my my battery. But these alarm clocks just seem to work really well. We've had ours for a very long time, and like I said, just small and easy, and just easy to turn off in the morning. I think that's the main reason we got them. So again, this is Just a Dad. I want to thank you for watching. It's just a simple video. We had time change, and I thought it was kind of tricky for me to set it, so I thought I would do a video to help other people set their Dream Machine alarm clocks.